Connected. You joined commentary box. You joined table 1.
今日のお月様、とっても綺麗ね。麻雀で私
Crackhead entered channel.
Hey,
So,
I'm glad that we finally worked that out. Just kind of disappointed that, of course, there's going to be schedule changes.
sorry, I was not listening. I have no context for this statement.
Sorry, what?
What? We sorted something out, right? Good job. Let's go. Alright. So you actually know who submitted what, right?
Yeah.
The only one who knows.
Yeah, and like that's one of the things that I got feedback on from various people is like, do people actually care about anonymity? So I took some measures to prevent like people from being able to identify which work is attributed to which particular anon. And that's one of the things that I'm going to ask this year in like the feedback is, do people actually care about that? Because I did have multiple people ask me like, hey, why aren't you releasing like who did what? Or like rather what the order of the scores were. And if I release the order of the scores, and obviously everyone has to see their scores, you would then be able to say, okay, this particular person made this one. And I don't know. It kind of goes against the original thoughts of why I did the system as it was. In case people didn't want to, have people ridicule their art or make fun of it, or they're embarrassed about whatever art they make. Like, that's not the point. The point is you're supposed to make something, just anything mahjong related. So I don't know, that was one of the original thoughts of maybe I'll get more participation if it is anonymous, but that'll be in the feedback survey this year, is do people actually care about that?
I think it's cool that you like put a bunch of thought into it, but I was mainly asking that to lead into like a follow-up question, which is like who is the glow in the dark guy? All that stuff. All the good stuff,
Yeah, and like I kind of do like the mystery of it as well. Like everyone asking who did 2.jpg from last year, the Mistakes into Miracles one. And like, so far as I remember, that particular anon never said yes, that's me. And that's why I think it's kind of fun, is you can do something like that if it is anonymous.
And it must be extra fun for you since you actually know it. Is it actually more fun for you? I mean, I wouldn't know because I don't know, but...
What do you mean? What?
Well, I said, so it must be extra fun for you, right? Having this mystery, and then also you're the one who knows everything.
Oh, kind of.
Like, I don't actually have experience, right? So I wouldn't know if it's actually more fun or not.
I don't know. It's fun. I think the most fun part is, for me, is seeing the entries come in, because I have absolutely no idea what's coming. So for me, that's the most fun part of the tournament, is seeing people sign up and seeing what they submit. But then the rest of it is just like tournament management past that point. All right, so we're loading in. Let me know when you're loaded in, and then we can go back out and resync.
Yeah, I'm at 56 and climbing. Oh, and of course, thank you for, oh, and I'm in, by the way. I'm in. So I'm gonna back out now?
Yep. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Right, and of course, thank you for hosting. And paying your 60 jade.
Yes. Okay, so Michael Out Dealer.
He's Ishanchen, actually. Kind of a little bit. No, it's not bad actually. This Ishanchen. It's a little bit funny looking, but
He has a good chance of ending up with Ipeko, but his weight's going to be pretty bad.
yeah, no, he's got 2 chances of Ipeko, right? He's got the 789 Ipeko, and the 234 Ipeko as well. But of course, the 7 pin is in Cress's hand, and I'm frozen. I'm gonna refresh, I think.
Okay.
Sorry.
Let me know when you're gonna restart.
Oh, we're gonna be jumping it again. Second time?
Oh wait, what? I thought you said to refresh.
Oh, well, I am refreshing because my screen is frozen.
Michael Out just dealt 1 pin. Is that synced?
Well, I'm not even in yet because I was like, oh fuck, I queued up. Oh my god, I'm slow. Okay, I clicked the right one this time. And now I'm loading in. Yeah, it was really weird. I've never seen that happen before, actually, just having the screen freeze up. It wasn't even a matter of like syncing or not syncing, it was just like not going.
Riichi.
Okay, so Michael Out hits 10 pi. It could be Sananko if he draws it. But he's only got 2 left in the wall. So the odds of that are...
Uncle? Wait, that's crazy. What happened to his hand?
He ended up drawing a third 4-mon and a third 2-mon, and he dropped the 3-mon. So he's Shanpon on 8-9 pin.
Okay, I'm stuck at 76%, so I might just watch the stream and commentate from 30 seconds behind or something like that. Which way it is.
The absolute state.
Yeah, Chris is holding the 6 pin right now from my perspective. Just dealt the 6-man.
服着たる
Who dealt 6?
リーチドラさん
I just saw Chris at the 6-7 man
漫画
going for Cheetoy.
Okay, yeah, you're pretty far behind then.
Oh, look at that Suanko chance. But in order to get it, I'll have to discard the 9 pin and deal in. And it's the cheap hand, depending on Uradora.
Riichi nya.
Yeah, look at that. The last 8 pin.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work very well if you're commentating like 30 seconds behind.
I am trying once more to see how it goes. Maybe I'll like load it in from Magical Puck and see how that works instead of going for the buzzer. They won't ban me if I'm just spectating, right?
I don't think so.
Chi.
Maybe I'm already banned. That's why I can't see anything. Okay, I'm in.
Okay.
Let's go on to the last floor.
So
It's Madochi.
yeah, Madochi going for Junchan.
It is some aggressive plays. Really pushing hard. And in the end, it's only a 2-hand hand, you know. Maybe it's good if you're in. I might call it Zishanten, but yeah, you discard the forest, switch past, and keep it like that. Or not Jinpa, Ishan. Alright, Mato's in Tenpai now. With a 9-pin Tanki. And he even got an extra Dora from that con.
Yeah.
Riichi, Sumo, Anyao,
Lots of violence going on so far.
Nyao,
0-3. Sumo with, this one's actually a fairly standard hand, actually. Fairly standard non-con. What's next?
Michael, I think doesn't really have much of anything other than calling for a cheap hand here.
Yeah, you can call for hand with one Ryanman in it. That's for Chris. He's got some nice shapes and some tough shapes too. Baka-senpai has... Oh, I think he's thinking about Honitsu here.
Yeah, I don't know why else you would cut the 9-7.
And Mato's hand is pretty shiny, but it'll be tough to get all of that. Keep all of that shininess in his hand. Versus Ishanten now. Kanchan. Baka-senpai is now changing course.
Yeah, giving up.
It's too late now. He has to go for a standard hand now.
Michael cuts the penchant.
Yeah, his hand got a little bit better. He got one more round then. And he's got the 6 block hand now. Chris has to decide between which Kanchan to cut. And then he cuts the 130. And with hopes of eventual Tanya perhaps sometime. And look at that. Michael, perfect Ishanten.
Very nice.
Press up and keep the door for now. In fact, if he draws the 7, so he can drop the 3S and like that.
Tenpai for Michael.
Oh, I guess this is Baka-senpai thinking about the chi.
Chi,
Or I guess Michael is just hanging on to it for fun. Oh no, it's because he could have won with the Shanfan, right? If he had picked the Shanfan, he would have won right then and there. But the sand has to be Tanya for Baka-senpai. It's a little bit uncomfortable with the hand, like, oh, look at that, Dora draw. And now you can even go for the ideal Tanya.
Chi,
And no Yaku Temp. He won't.
I'm not sure what Mato is doing here, if he's going to try to push this. I mean, his hand has value, but at this point, everything looks dangerous. Oh, never mind.
2,000 points.
Dora,
Over the game, 1 round puts for the end. A successful round for like. Always unpleasant to deal in while we were kind of pushing this I forget the word, K10. Another early call from Michael. 1 round win and 1 pair. And but he's rewarded by stealing the door away from Maida.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris is Enchanted actually, so there's that to look out for. Like is keeping around for some good chances.
Pump,
He called upon on that one? Damn. Pretty leaping there too, huh? That's interesting.
I suppose he could end up Tanki on Hatsu. That's not great, but it's likely to come out if anyone draws it.
Chris, thinking about Dave here. I don't see how to fit it in. And I guess Crest isn't either. So he's Sumagiri. Alright. Not a bad hand for Michael, but the 8S is, the 6-7S isn't as good of a Ryanman as it normally would be. He has all the 8Ss. Oh. Rado is Ishanten now. Michael is in 10-5. Takes the 7S donkey. Chris is thinking about whether to cheat or not. But he refrained and is, I guess, rewarded by drawing a Ryanman. Fox Senpai draws his Kanchan
Riichi da yo.
and Riichi's. And now Michael has no choice but to push. Well, he could discard the 3M actually, but he stays in 10. This one is Sadagawa. If you were going to push the mountain, you should definitely push that one.
Okay.
And Crest is in 10-5 actually. I'm on the 3M. But the 1S isn't safe. I don't think the 8S was safe either. Or no, it was safe actually.
Yeah, that's safe.
No, Mido's in 10-2 now. I have this 3-person race. Nakasuji. Oh yeah, it's always painful, right? When you do an early Ryanman Riichi and then you see everyone else pushing still.
Yep.
And they don't feel it.
Especially when you're dealer. But Crest is at this point folding. That's
Well, if he discards the 3S here, I thought he would have discarded the 7S Suji for sure. No chance 9S, but it's a live tile. What does Mado see? Efficient. And now Michael continues folding. This is Ishanten, I think, for Crest. Well, he turns it. Was he even Ishanten? Maybe it wasn't. Oh, but Mado wins this one.
筋が一匹
The brilliant Chuhan duo. Who's starting off Michael out? He's got Anko, Ramen. The Chuhan is now you can see 2 of them now, so that Kanchan is going to be tough for him to complete.
Crest's hand is improving pretty well too. If you can draw the 3-so and complete that penchant, that'd be a good improvement for him.
Sure, you'd have Ramen Senpai. With Pakistan, with Byattazuke. Mado.
Oh,
Khan.
and delivers 3-door to Michael. Classic.
Well, but you know, this hand is not really as good as it appears at first glance.
No.
Although it definitely has some explosive potential in it. And Mado is Ishan.
Crest moved to Ishanten by drawing the 3-so. It's a good improvement to him.
You could add Hikitsuka here too. That's alright. And now Mado has oh, look at that. He's breaking up the 6-8. Interesting. Now what is Michael going to do? He keeps the 1-3.
Chi
And Mado takes his 5-pin Tanki. Oh, but this is good, you know. If he draws around and around that 4, 5, 5, 6 shape. He'll discard the 2 stuff and have a good rate.
Boom.
Baka Senpai successfully gets
Run.
his Yaku and immediately wins.
初ドラ
Yeah, so far, all of these small, fast, cheap wins are great for Michael. He's in a great spot right now.
Yep.
Cress's hand is got a couple of Pinchons and Ranman. I'll just do a Ranman. He must be pretty happy. Baka Senpai started off with the Yamato West, so he could potentially have a fast hand too. Renmato's hand is about average, I guess. Not too bad, not too good either.
Michael has drawn exceedingly well up until now.
Yeah, no wasted draw. And he's even got huge scoring potential here too. He's got a tough choice. Hands with lots of pairs. And no way to call. I know Michael has to think too. Like one of those WWID problems, you know?
Mm-hmm.
With the unrealistically good hands. Oh, Chris is Eashantin. He got his good blocks filled in first. And so it's a little bit tough for him too. You want to make your hand better, but if you make it better, you have to like step back first before you get the benefit. Like you have to break your Pinchon before you can create a new shape.
So it looks like Michael is trying to confirm Tanyao here.
And you should notice that he keeps the coupon to keep Sanchoku alive. But it's written now. You'd better discard the coupon here.
Yeah, so he's not grading for Sanshoku.
チ
Oh wow, interesting choice of discard with the 7. It's really like confirming the Dora there. And this is
リーチにゃ
Senpai Riichi.
チ
And that puts Baka Senpai into Kanchan 5 so.
One left in the wall. Michael's got no safe tiles here. Well, yeah, no safe tiles. And this is Ranman now for Baka Senpai. If he chooses to take the free 10 2-5, he does not, then deals in.
リーチドラ猫ドラ
Oh,
猫
look at that
ドラ
one
猫
over
にゃんがん
Very nice.
His dealer turn is going to be pivotal for deciding who's first in this game, I think. This upcoming dealer turn. And so you see Crush starting out with a pretty difficult hand. Overlapping shapes, Kanchan. Baka Senpai's hand is... Oh, it's not bad. It looks pretty fast, but fast and cheap is not what you want at this point of the game. When you're behind. Tomato's hand is also in good shape. Lots of completed blocks.
Michael Lau had 3 different penchants. He chooses to cut the 1 pin. Not any really great shapes in his hand.
Oh yeah, Baka Senpai's hand is advancing. If you can reach it with this hand, that'll be pretty good for him. Chris has the fancy shape in Sozu. That's not that fancy actually, never mind. I thought he had 6. He does. Oh yeah, Michael's hand has improved a lot. He's got some Yanmans now, and even eats a chance. Presses 8-9 pinch on cut backfires on him. Center chooses to keep the pairs instead of the 7 9 on.
He decides to call, so he's limiting himself now to Han, unless he can somehow end up with a Dora 6-mon connected to the 8-mon, but
I imagine your hopes here are something like Colin Khan, maybe? That 6-mon discard is interesting. I wonder what he was aiming for. It wouldn't be Toy Toy, right?
that would be kind of a desperate Toy Toy.
Oh yeah, I have no idea what he's going for. Maybe was Ishanten now. Ramen. Oh, but he cuts the one. Those spells are a little bit spicy after all. So he doesn't go too good. That's the normal. And this is if he kept the 6-pin, that would be 10-5 just. Oh, but still, he's not in first position. And Chris Bulldog takes the the twice discarded 2 and wait.
Riichi.
And
So he's left with just 1 left in the wall now.
yeah, Mado's being able to draw that tile and just go for it. It's pretty big. He drew presses winning tile right to get into 10-5. If you're a believer in Michael again with no tile. He gets the 8-line. Oh, look at that. An incredible
リーチドラ猫
what do you even say here? Good work by Cross. Yeah, he steals those sticks.
I don't know. I would feel pretty like I wouldn't feel as good as I did 2 rounds ago if I were Michael Lau, though. His lead is very quickly shrunk against Cress.
Yeah, the momentum was definitely turned against him. Or rather, Cress is building up some major momentum right now. Not that it's being turned against Michael. I mean, look at this hand.
Yeah, Cress's shapes are great. Look at that.
Cress is Ishanten. Pakistan is still pretty far away. Michael has to solve his awkward shapes first. He can get anywhere. And Rita's hand isn't bad either. Ranlin, yeah.
Mado could end up with Pinfu Ipeiko. That'd be plus Aka. That'd be nice for him.
Riichi, Pinfu, Ipeiko, Aka, and then the 7S is there. Cress is getting the 6-pin pair. He drew the Ranlin. Oh, can you hear me still? My time.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I saw the gold ball.
リーチにゃ
And covers the tile straight to Chris's waiting arms.
There's, what, 7 left in the wall? Great wait.
Yeah, interesting. I guess it's Sanchoku. Yeah, it's not bad, honestly, this Sanchoku. I could see that, maybe. Well, except versus him.
リーチ、ツモ、ドレネコに。
Is Shadow Rolling on these games?
Is what on?
Toby.
Oh, yeah.
I see.
I didn't change any of the tournament rules from standard ranked rules. There's enough of a gimmick in this tournament. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, like at this point, OC doesn't make much of a difference,
Fair.
does it?
No, you already got in here.
So you know, as Mado or Michael, and you only have so many rounds left to make a comeback. You have to aim for big hands, you know.
Especially Baka Senpai at this point. I get like Baka Senpai still has dealer turn, and so does Mado. But for Michael Lau, you for like 2 more remaining rounds, assuming that you win, you either have to get a Mangan plus then a 3 Han hand, 340, or Rowan Crest.
I made a Riichi. 2 title weight. Not a bad weight. It's,
Crackhead left channel and disconnected.
Oh, rip. So Crest decided to throw the non, and he's
channel.
Oh, welcome back. Can you hear me? Crest holding on to the June. I guess it looks scary still.
Crackhead entered channel.
Being shown by.
Crackhead left channel and disconnected.
Looks like we lost him.
リーチだよ。
And Baka Senpai Riichi's 3-pin 7-mon. There's one of Mado's winning tiles drawn into Crest's hand. Crest hasn't dropped the Chun. I doubt that he's gonna drop the Haku here as well. Oh no no no! Honors their Genbutsu!
リーチ、ハック、筋が1匹、筋が1匹。マンガン。
Crackhead entered chat.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Exciting gameplay. Good job by Mado on that run, and Cress on that dealing.
Chris did such a good job on holding onto that tune, at least, being Shonpai, but I guess he trusted it, having one discarded.
Alright. Mike Senpai's, not bad. The, Road 5 is a little bit tough, but there's a decent chance we'll be able to use it. Oh, we can pair it up.
Chris's hand is pretty good. Could end up in Hatsu plus Dora 2. Could end up in potentially Chitoi if he continues to draw pairs, but I think at this point you'd want to just call and try to advance the dealer turn at South 4 as fast as possible.
Maybe with Vishantin now. And Michael has got 2 Dora, but tough hand otherwise. Tough hand to complete. Oh, he got his 10th one now. Riichi. Michael has Vishantin as well? Oh my god, he fucked him up.
That skill.
リーチ一発ツモ単ヤオ筋が一匹
Oh, 0 points.
マンガン
Hanging on by a thread.
Grim.
Oh, I mean, he just needs to get a Yakumatsu in the last round, and
That's not the hand for it.
it could be a Kokushi if he was really lucky.
Look at Mado's hand, starting off with 2 Anko and a pair in Pinzu, and then he's Ishantan. Wow.
Good work by Mado, honestly. Michael's hand's not bad either. He could definitely, even if Mado gets an early senpai, I could definitely see Michael catching up and Oikate fucking him. Versus Ishantin. Yeah, Dora pair. Look at that. It's a little bit awkward that that Mado is just 8,100 points. And
And he takes Atazuke here. Michael out.
right, and so Iran would be just barely not enough. Yeah, he wants a door. Oh wait, Mado's got Suanko Ishanten. Suanko Ishanten. And unlike in a ranked game, winning points is actually pretty big here.
Yeah.
It's also Chitoi Ishanten. Chitoi. Oh, Mado calls. Alright, he sees through the lies. He
Yeah, it
does not
is
chase.
Agariyame Ari. So for him, just winning any hand is going to secure it. But
Alright.
you still take this, Michael. Oh,
Does he take it? I mean, I guess he'll take it. No, he can pawn. He can call pawn. He's thinking whether to call pawn or not, I think. Oh, okay. Right.
just gotta eat vote.
ハツドラさんドラ
Bad times.
マンガン
But the Crest probably feels the saddest. Alright, that was an exciting game.
All right, so we've got the second one in the set. Gonna ask them to queue.
Alright, let's go.
And I've got to record scores. Tomato in the lead, 26.5, followed by Michael 16.4, then Crest 5.1, and Baka Senpai had a negative 48, so he needs something crazy in order to advance. It is the top two from the sum of the two matches advance to the next round. And that's the case for quarterfinals and for semifinals. And then the finals will be a best of 3 set instead of best of 2.
So it's the top two from this game.
Okay. And all right, they're ready. I'm going to start them.
Alright, I hope you have something interesting to talk about for 5 minutes.
Sorry, I'm adding a message to the OBS overlay.
You know?
So, I think that Waffle was saying that there's going to be another video tournament in December, but have you heard anything about that? I haven't seen anything.
It's like the announcement from the IRC header, I think. Or maybe it was the open of the thread.
I guess we're just gonna have to wait for an announcement. Like, December's already. Well, in business, it always feels like by the 10th day, it's like already half over for any month.
Oh, because people go on holiday?
Yeah.
Or on vacation, I guess. But Are you doing anything for Christmas?
Yeah. I set up my Christmas tree in my house, but I'll be going down to visit my family and hang out with them. That'll be good. And then for New Year's, just coming back home.
Do they give you gifts still? Do you have to buy them gifts now?
Well, yes and no. I'm kind of annoying about that. Like, I do not want anything if it's like not really useful. So I asked for like more practical things, like, can you buy me socks? And normally I would say just like, no, don't give me anything, but my parents are they feel like they have to do something. I don't know how your family is, if they're like that, but at least my mom needs to feel like she's giving something for Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly, if I'll get something for this Christmas or not. Maybe I'll ask for something, see if I get it.
I don't know. The things that I really need are things that you can't really ask for Christmas. Like, hey mom, you want to buy siding for my garage? Like, no.
I wonder if those places have gift cards.
Yeah, I'm in Menards, Home Depot, but like, it doesn't really feel like something that I should be asking for, or would really expect, or even want to ask for from my parents. They've got their own home to deal with. Oh, I got a message from Suzume. I was off by an hour. Very good. Okay, it looks like Suzume will be moving to the other group. What did I have him in? Group C um, at 16 UTC. Oh, wait, no. That's wrong. Uh, 18 UTC. Friday. Alright, game started. Are you still there? Yep. Crackhead, let me know when you're loaded in and we can resync.
Okay, I am loaded in now. I'm gonna back out now.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Oh, he's sent in for, no, it's not Ishantin. Well, it's Ishantin now for Michael.
Huh. You know, I think I just experienced what you were describing. The game just froze. I'm gonna load back in.
Alright, in the meantime, Press has called Riichi with 4-7 weight. Ryanmin weight. Riichi, Tanyao. Well, I guess it's just Riichi, Tanyao. Then Michael folds immediately. He's got a good score from the first game, so he does not want to push here. He'll be playing a little bit more conservatively.
あら、来たわね。私も
Meido is Ishantin now. Ryanmin, Kanchan, Ishantin. Hopefully pushes.
I'm loading back in.
Mm-hmm.
Michael just discarded 4-pin for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Michael is Ishantin again, actually. Looks like Meido is starting to try to fold with what he can. Michael has... Oh! Yeah, I guess we'll push there. Oh, and Meido was actually just cutting the 9-man Anko to go for Tanyo, actually. Never mind, that wasn't a fold at all.
Ah.
Chi.
Now he's got this 5S Kanchan. One left in the wall. And Cress's weight is... Oh, it's not that good actually for a round then. Meido decides to cut the 2S from his hand instead of directly from his Hirogiri. And Michael is Ishantin once more, I think.
And Meido just
Oh,
draws
Meido.
his weight.
Yeah, well done.
筋が
He
2
stayed aggressive instead of just resting on his high score from the first game. Chris is starting off with Dora pair in his hand. Mado is...
Mado could end up with Chanta.
Which just means that he has a bad hand, honestly. If you think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, but he drew a penchant there. Nicola has one completed group and one pair, but not much in the rest of his hand.
Baka Senpai has a pretty nice hand.
Yeah. Roundmin, all roundmins plus a pair. He's also got a Dora pair. Oh, Mado's cut the forest now. Press's hand is steadily getting better.
Chi.
Ishanten. Unshan. Ishanten. Oh, you don't want to see that draw for Baka Senpai.
No.
Having to use... Oh, he got the 7S actually. To, Yeah, I don't know about that one. Oh, but yeah, he technically has a Sanmin-chan now in the Manzu for Baka Senpai.
Pump.
Michael, good work. Cutting out the Penchan for Mado.
Yeah, disappointing for Mado.
Oh,
But
now
he just gets
oh,
a...
God, really?
Why would you not deal the 8-mon?
Going for the Sanchoku here. A bold choice. We'll see if it pays off. We'll see if he gets that Dunchan Sanchoku Tankan. Well, but look at my gloves hand.
There's no way you can call count on that.
See?
Ishanten now. Kutsuki Ishanten. Pawn. Is he gonna do it?
Pump.
Ooh. Alright. I would be shocked if Baka Senpai discarded that 5-pawn from his hand, but maybe he'll fold now.
No, Michael's hand is dead until you can draw. Well, it would have to be either a 7-mon or a 3-mon, or he could end up in Shanpon. But even still, his weight is being held by Baka Senpai.
He could call pawn on the Sanjin. It's a possibility.
Yeah.
He might call pawn on it right now, if Crest discards this.
Do it. He's thinking of it.
I was thinking about which Tanki to take. And he picks the wrong one.
It's
the one that is all in Baka Senpai's hand.
See?
Yeah, but I mean...
Wait, this is risky now for Baka Senpai.
Yeah, he has to get the...
Because he wants to keep the Dora.
No, like if he gets into Tempa, he's definitely discarding the 4-mon.
Yeah.
Because he won't be getting the 2M, he won't be completing the 2M 4M Shanpan, right? So whatever he gets, he'll have to discard the 4M in order to take Tempai.
So drawing the 5-pin there is probably best case for Baka Senpai. Gets him into Tenpai. Or 5-pin, yeah.
No, Mado folds. Well done folding there. What a clown series of hands this was. Or I guess it's just the one hand actually, the one round. So what's he gonna do?
Okay.
He's safe. Oh, and Crest gets into Tenpai now too.
残り物には服着たる。
Exciting times. Am I still on?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, Maxim has got the Dora Yakuhai pair. Maybe his luck is turning around since last game. Michael immediately aiming for Tanyao. And Cress's hand is it's so-so. We'll see how it goes.
Mato's hand is much better this time around. And it's improving pretty quickly.
Yeah, he just threw the Ryanman. Michael's hand has the you got the 468, 5566. It's like stuff that's hard to take care of. Dr. Senpai is maybe even going for Honitsu here.
It'd be a pretty high value hand, and I don't think with the negative 48 from the first game. You don't really have any other option.
Mm-hmm. And with this, Michael has a pair and 4 Ryanmans. He's cutting out the 2-3 here. Really dedicated to the Tanyao.
We could see Sanshoku Ipeko.
Mm-hmm. One step closer.
How is he allowed to do this?
So Ishanten for Michael. Black Senpai is steadily aiming for Honitsu. Michael, I guess, is thinking about what to discard. As his hand is, he's got 6 blocks, 3, 4, 5 Sanshoku stance. It's both 3, 4, 5 and 2, 3, 4 actually. This is out on the 7, 8, 9. And Michael gets exactly his desired hand.
Wow. Down at 10. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tanyo Pinfu Sanshoku. It's Ramamangan. And it's especially good to Dama with this sort of a hand because it's like you know that the guy who's going for Honitsu is just going to discard your weight immediately if he draws it, like dumbass, without thinking. Maka Senpai is probably Shanten now. Not a bad hand, honestly. Except that Michael Oz is better. But yeah, I don't think either Crest or Mato is going to be discarding the Dora.
Not on row 3 against the most obvious Honitsu.
Longer think here for Baka Senpai. He goes for the pawn.
Riichi!
And now late Tsumugiri Riichi from Michael Oz. I wonder what he saw to make him go for it now. Not a bad weight, honestly. In the wall still.
Is he thinking that Baka Senpai won't give up at this late stage?
One more turn. That 17 would have come out for sure, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
well, it came out anyways. Let's see if we get the Eurodora and point upgrade that he wanted.
ピンフタイヤを3色同順
Well, unfortunately, it wasn't the Takame on Ipeko. Still a very nice hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well done to cut the 2-3 there. Noticing that it was the Honitsu player's color and going for the Tanyao, right? And the Sanshoku.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's only East 3 still. What the fuck?
That one that went to Ryukyoku with the Michael on the Taki wait felt like that dragged on forever.
Oh,
slow game.
Michael's got 3 pairs and Penchan Kanchan. You feel bad when you have a hand like this, because you don't know how to progress. Though I guess you could interpret the 2-3 as a roundman actually. Not that bad. Cress has the Dora pair and his Ishanten. Always good when you have a Dora pair and your Ishanten, especially this early. Mito's paired up the Dora too, and now he goes for Tanyao. And Baka Senpai is well, it's coming along. Chris now has to think about I guess he's considering which floating tile to keep around. Choose to go for the 4, 5, 6, 7 shape. I discarded the 9-pin, huh? I didn't notice that. That's an interesting discard.
I didn't notice that either. That wasn't from a completed shape, was it?
Yeah, it was a completed. I'm pretty sure it was a completed shape. Maybe it wasn't, but no, it was he probably cut it from the Penchan. I think actually it was an 8-9. It was an 8-9 Penchan, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he started cutting it and then the other round. And I wasn't paying attention, but I guess that's probably what happened.
Most likely.
All right, on for Ishanten. Mado has the Shanpon, Ryankan, Ishanten now. Michael can think about Chi and cut the 6-man for Ryanmin and Ryankan Ishanten. Uses against it. Chris is Ishanten now to a good Ishanten. And Baka Senpai draws the Ryanmin. Just to hold on to the red 5.
Ooh.
See?
Senpai for Michael. 675 oh, Cress is in Tenpai now too. Oh, and he cuts the Dora for the Sanmenchan.
And that brings Mado into Tenpai now as well on 5-pin.
Senpai Riichi's taking the 5 at Tanki and deals in the Cress.
リーチ、キャンプ、ドラ猫。
3,900 points, huh?
You know, I think this happened last time in the last tournament when someone had to sub in and they were like, hey, I can sub in at this time. Word of advice, it's cursed. So if you're thinking about that next year, just remember that it happened the first year I ran this and it's happening the second year I ran this, that the player that volunteers to sub in jobs.
And who's that in this game again?
Baka Senpai subbed in.
Uh-huh. Mado really going for those open weird Yakus.
Yeah,
The non-standard open Yakus.
for this one, probably just Sanshoku. End up with Sanshoku, Dora 1, possibly 2.
Mm-hmm. Likewise, Ishanten now presses, well, he's been Ishanten, but his hand, is improving a little bit now with that. With, there's more options for improvement, keeping that pile.
I'm curious as to why Crest cuts the 3-so there.
Yeah, for Sanchoku and because of the Dora acceptance.
Yep.
See?
He and, what does he cut now? That's the 8-mon. Yeah, that's an interesting read. I guess he's, reading Chanta or something from Mado, so, a little bit of wall reading for you there. Or discard reading, I guess. So you avoid the 7 Escalade.
Riichi-nya.
Baka Senpai is Chitoi Shantan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this call. I don't know about that one. Oh, actually no. Oh, Michael would have won on that one, huh? Now what? This is a tough one to push when you have a one-han, Kanchan Senpai. Like,
Yeah. He takes Nakasuji.
Well, now it's a round win Tenpai again. Now what do you do? Now he pushes. And maybe it was,
Tenpai for Baka Senpai. Chitoi.
mm-hmm. It's Furiten 7-so Tanki. Or 7, not Soji. 7 in Mansu.
Yeah.
So he cuts that one. Because it's Suzy, or not Suzy, it's
It's Genbutsu.
Yeah. Oh wow, Mado actually made it into a Tenpai with Yaku. Incredible. I don't know why Baka Senpai would
Riichi da.
be waiting on that.
Riichi.
Mhm.
Oh, that feels bad for Baka Senpai.
When you emote,
これぞ天賦
you barely have enough time to emote, and then already the next sumo is the end of the round. It's somebody else's sumo. So, looks like Michael and Mado are in pretty good shape to advance. Chris is gonna have some work to do if he wants to make up the gap.
Yeah.
Will this be the hand to do it?
I think Cress is still in a pretty good place to compete with Mado. Mike Lau isn't necessarily safe here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, coming out of that, there's the first match. It's an 11.3 point difference between Mike Lau and Cress. So between both of them still having their dealer turn, Mike Lau could very easily get sumoed on. Maybe not with this hand. His hand's actually very good.
Well, it's just fast. Which is a good thing when you want to keep your dealer turn. Oh, interesting discarding the 7 in there. So the 9-mon was discarded once already. And he emotes his displeasure at having a completed block in his discards. I think.
Yeah, that's what he was emoting for.
Of course, we don't take the twice discarded 7-9 Kanchan. Pito's hand's not bad. Looks like Baka Senpai is going for a Desperate 22 here again. Is he gonna call pawn? No. Cress has the Ryanman now. So this hand is steadily progressing. Meido is Ishanten now. Ryanman, Dora.
Slowly still advancing his 22 hand.
Will it be fast enough to beat Meido's Riichi or Cress's Riichi? Because Cress is also Ishanten now.
And now you have a Ryanman with Dora in another suit, so he keeps that.
Mm-hmm. And Meido is in Tenpai now. Yeah, this kind of thing happens sometimes when you're Ishanten early with bad shapes. You just struggle for a while, and then somebody else reaches, and you don't have any safe tiles. Well, he's got some safe tiles, like versus this Riichi. If he'd been patient with that 7-pin, actually, he would have gotten to Tenpai eventually, huh?
Yeah.
4-man. Against Cress is still Ishanten, actually. So it's not a complete fold from Cress. Michael has he didn't have any safe tiles, I think. Well, he's got plenty now. Senpai's hand's not bad. Dora, but it's a step too slow. And
that
maybe it'll be the 8S here. Oh no, it's the tone. Alright, so he just fold. And chooses to fight another day. Cress keeps Ishanten, discarding Genbutsu. And I think he'll probably discard the 8-man if he gets into Tenpai, because it's easy.
looks like we're headed to Ryukyoku.
Mm-hmm. And Cress on his last draw does not get into Tenpai.
脳天家福はあざなえる縄のごとしってね
Okay, so from the previous time that Meido was the only one not in Tenpai, now he's the only one in Tenpai. He'll be taking those points back. That's good.
Mm-hmm. And it's still a tight race for the top two. Senpai's hand is pretty miserable here, even with the 2 Dora. Cress is just going for a fast hand to keep his dealer turn, even though it's kind of shit. And Michael's hand is interesting looking, but I'm not sure if it's I think it might be worse than it looks. Oh, but Cress, look at that. He draws the Dora. The draw made possible by his bold early pawn. And Michael is Buanko 2, 3 Shanten? Probably 3 Shanten.
New Dora is 7 mon. Are you 7 mon out? No.
Oh yeah, it's completely in the wall. And so of course Crest discards the 9-8 as soon as oh, is it happening? Is it happening?
Ishanta.
Pawn, I guess.
Ah.
Alright. Like
Sure.
Probably isn't happening. But yeah, Michael is set up well. 2 tiles left in the wall. Crest draws San Menchan. Enters the Kanchan. This is a dangerous tile for Meido. And he just discards it.
ロン服着たるといといドラ
Michael out doing the sensible thing and getting Toy Toy rather than pushing for the Yakumon.
I thought you were about to say rather than pushing towards Sananko. I thought you were going to say that for a second. Another fast hand for Michael out here. Crest has fast hand too, but for him a fast hand isn't as good. Because he's got some more, he's got to win some big hands here if he wants to advance. And Baka Senpai's situation is, difficult.
I suppose his only hope now at this point would be to have an incredibly lucky dealer turn. But it's pretty grim.
Like, not only would you have to have an incredibly lucky dealer turn, it would have to be... Oh, what is this? What is this pay discard? You don't get a Yaku like that.
リーチだよ。
Not only does he need to have an incredibly lucky dealer turn, he needs to, like, absolutely pummel Michael out too. Because, or Mado, because those would be the two people in front of him.
Tomato drew the rigged Ipatsu, but that ends up getting him into Tenpai.
Michael, I'll discard Genbutsu here. Just folding. And Mado Sumo's the tile.
つも筋が一匹。筋が一匹。
Oh, Mangan Sumo. Now Press is in position where he's got to make some desperate plays.
Yeah.
Got a pretty nice hand for it though. Dora Dora, Yaku Hayanko. Let me think. Chanta Yaku Hai, Dora Dora, and we'll say Sumo too. Maybe that's enough for Yak 10. But Michael owes Ishanten already, so. Oh, well, with a discard like this, you can kind of tell that the momentum is starting to maybe swing around against him. So the 9-pin looks like it's Sanmin-chan, but actually the 9-pin is dead, so it's really only a Ryanmin. Presses. Maybe you can get Sananko even.
Mado advancing his hand with the possibility of 4-5-6 on Shoku.
Well, he doesn't really need points at this point. Oh, presses Chito Ishanten. Now what? 9 man. Well, this is Mangan Tenpai. He gets the door. Oh, Raimin-kan. Yeah, not bad. Now it's that's probably more points now, right?
Yeah, now it doesn't matter.
Alright. Baka-senpai is Ishanten too. Oh, the Tsunugiri's the Dora, huh?
I wonder if he's thinking that Hatsu is dangerous here.
つーもこれぞ転覆
I guess he was keeping it as a safe tail. But, I don't know about keeping a safe tail at that point, right? It's already late enough that you should just be, discarding your safe tail. And so now, now, I guess there's not too much excitement. Maybe Crest can make it exciting. How big of a hand does Crest need to win in order to,
I'm trying to figure that out right now too.
Okay.
I think he needs a Hanuman on Michaelau.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's got chances at Sanchoku, Mitsu. He's got chances at it. And Baka-senpai is just trying to win anything, I think.
Yeah.
What's funny is that if we, let's suppose that Baka-senpai really did go on Uprising and get a sudden swing of luck, he'd have to like distribute his runs evenly around the table so that because like if he even if he shadow round one of the other players too early, like
Yeah, you can only Hanuman on Crest, and then he has to avoid killing him.
Mm-hmm. Well, it might happen. I mean, you see the Hatsu double Tsunogiri. It's it's over. Honestly.
Yep. I think the emotes speak that.
And now Crest is well, you can tell he's aiming for Nachiko or Ritsu.
I think he's open to either one at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Riichi
Baka-senpai is Ishanten. And Michael should just try dealing here, I'm pretty sure. Maybe he's thinking about it right now. Yeah, I discarded the. Now what's Crest going to do? Crest is also discarding Genbutsu here. Alright.
For Crest, well, I didn't see they discard the one pin.
I think Crest's goal is probably just to get into Tenpai and hope that Baka-senpai gets into Tenpai as well. And Baka-senpai should. Oh, okay, he'll pass, I guess. There's a real chance that Baka-senpai won't get into Tenpai at the end of the game here, and it'll just end like that. Crest is in Tenpai now. But he can't win, I think, even with this. And For the moment of truth, is Baka Senpai going to make it into Tenpai or not? Oh.
Grim.
Delivering one last, Oh, look at that.
That's the right thing to do.
家福は
Well,
ってね
hope that Baka Senpai was in Tenpai.
Baka Senpai didn't even make it into Tenpai, huh? Sad
So
times.
that feels very disappointing for Cress. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so that means that Mike Lau and Mado will be advancing. Let's get the total scores here. Okay, so that's it for the first round. I did get communication from S496 that they expect to be late by about 30 minutes for the next one. So we'll be starting the next one in about 50 minutes from now. That'll be Crackhead, myself, Maria, and S496. So Crackhead, thank you for joining for commentary.
Easy game.
I
Let's go.
fucking hate.
All skill, zero luck shitting involved.
Oh yeah, the Uradora 3. That's definitely organizer doesn't denies rigging, but
It was my weight, so it was predetermined that it would be the Uradora.
okay. So Michaelo, next, you and Mato will be advancing. I expect that the semifinals are going to be on Saturday at 18 and 20 UTC, depending on who advances. So after I get the results from this one, I'll be announcing that shortly after. At least one of the games will be at 18. The second one, I don't know if it's going to be at 20 or on Sunday the 12th at 6 UTC, depending again on who advances. But those will be coming out later.
It should all work for me, so
Okay.
no problems here.
I think Hierarch was going to stream the next games. If you want to do commentary,
Maybe. I guess we can have a look at how you play.
Oh no. All right, that's it for.
You two are both playing, aren't you?
Yes.
Yep. It's gonna be a banger.
We'll see how it goes.
All right, that's it for this stream. Thanks again for joining.
Alright, see you in 15 minutes.